Excuse me. I'm just testing sound, making sure everything's working. See if I can hear my voice. I'm just on my. Yep, we've got sound. So here, close that. Plug my phone in so it doesn't die. Sorry, I'm just dotting the T's and crossing the I's. You know how it goes. There we are. I think we're good to go. All right. Well, let's jump into it. Awesome. Things seem functional to the best of my ability. So, a couple things that happened last time. We've made it to the antechamber, but it's just walls. Can't get in yet. I know there's a broken lever that I can use in the greenhouse to get through. I also know there's other ways. Shoot. I have it written down. Let me see what I can. I built a few more contraptions, which proved to be pretty useful. I also got into the tomb, which was enormous and awesome. I was able to do the puzzle in there with the statues because I had written that down ages ago with my notes. We've made some progress on, I'm calling it the picture puzzle because it's like the sketches. Where do I have that page written down? I have it right here. So we are missing the antechamber, but that looks like it's just going to be a space anyway. So if we blank OU blank T SM blank L blank blank ATES blank I blank HT blank AT blank S C blank AC blank 8 is just like the EIGHT and then SA blank ET. That's what I've got. I also sketched some of the ones that wasn't as sure on because there's probably other words for some of these pictures that I haven't thought of. So let's keep rolling. We're on day 20. I do have some snacks here, so I'll be turning my microphone on and off as I chew because I know you don't want to hear that because these are jalapeno ranch chips and they're awesome. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is go outside. Let's see. I'm just seeing if there's anything jumping out at me as new. Oh, this is our allowance. We get 1 gold coin. So, queen, ace, diamond, spade, a face and ace. So this is, I think I have a letter wrong on here. My pen is missing for me to take notes. Oh, it's right here. I can reach. So F, which tells me I'm probably wrong on one of these letters. I have T in the bottom right corner, but that doesn't make any sense. So we're gonna go back outside. So we're gonna go check out this outer room. I don't know if it's smart to do this first, but we've also only seen a couple of the rooms outside, so we're gonna keep exploring this as we figure that out. Burns a couple steps, but the tomb alone was worth it. Okay. Protects you from. I've done the shelter. I have not done the shrine yet, or the root cellar. So we're gonna do the shrine, just because we want to see every room at least once. Well, this is fancy. I don't really have anything to offer, I don't think yet. Maybe gems. Sure, 1 coin. Probably not enough for anything to happen. While drafting, you may pay. That's nice. Anything hiding behind you? Hands. His head disappears into the rock. Lots and lots of candles. Vines. That ends there. I'm just seeing if there's a vine also. Is it a vine or is it a power cord thing? I don't know. Okay, let's get into the house. Let's go exploring. I would like something that makes it so I have like an upgrade to the number of steps I start with, because that is definitely a hindrance. Or if I could just start with a key card every day. That alone would change the whole game. But I don't think that's going to be a possibility anytime soon. We're going to go left. Let's see. We'll put the hallway here because... Oh, I can rotate them now. That's what it meant. Spin. I thought it meant change, like the dice. That's really cool, actually. No reason to spin any of these three, though. So we've got the hallway. So pray and pry. So the letter A is still right there. But the bottom left, I think I just have wrong. So we'll fix that in a minute. Let's throw the storeroom here at the bottom. Get us some items. Sand. Oh, dessert and desert. So S for these 2 keys. And a gem. Any items tucked in here? I don't see... I still don't know what's with all the chess pieces. Whoa. Hey, Smith. You're catching me right as I'm starting today. After you left last time, I got into the tomb, which was so cool. I really like that. I had the stained glass windows written down in order from one of my first runs, so I was able to solve the statue puzzle in there, and that was cool. That's like one of those like, okay, now I really need to know everything. Okay, so let's see. We could do a guest bedroom, or we can continue. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Yeah. So, but glad to have you back. Ooh, a key. Excellent. This time outside, I placed the shrine. It was my first time going in there. I dropped 1 coin in there, which gave me the dancer, which lets me rotate. Oh, I don't really want to put the west. Yeah, we're going to do the pantry here. So, yep. Yes, 7 angels, yes. It was pretty cool, and getting to explore down there and see, like, there's water I need to move around, so I want to get back into the pump room, all that kind of stuff. 4 coins, that's never changed. Apple gives us a few more steps. Hooray. Parlor is probably what we're going to do. I don't think I have anything checked there, but we want to get some gems and keep things rolling. Okay, let's grab our key. I have this letter, right? Yes, I do. Okay. Because this is Row and Crow, so this is the letter C. Yep, we're good. All right. The gems are in the black box. Only one box displays a true statement. The other statue? The shrine? I think that's what you mean. Yes, the shrine is cool. I placed it on this run, so let's see. The gems are in the white box. Okay. We know the rule is at least... Hold on, let me just check the rule. Okay. There will always be at least 1 true, always at least 1 false. Okay. So, if this is true, then this would be false, and this would be false, right? Okay, so if we have 1 true, hold on, I've got to think about that a little bit. So if this is true, then that would make this false and this false, which would put it in the blue box. If this is true, that makes that false. That would make, so I think it's got to be blue. That's just, I'm probably thinking about it too hard. Hooray. Oh, the first time you saw it, the guy got the picture parrot? Yeah. That's one of the dangers of watching other people. I've not seen anyone else play this game. I've actually avoided it. So And I appreciate you not spoiling anything for me, but I am enjoying it for sure. Ooh, the reading nook. Spare room. I think we're gonna do the reading nook. I would like to save the passageway for later. Yeah, get us another key. Do I have this letter? I don't have this letter. Okay, so what's the pictures in here? So, what is this thing? It's like a stand and a tie. I don't know, like, to me this is like a display, or I just am blanking on what the word for that could be. But we've got a tie or necktie or cravat, or I don't know. So what I'm gonna do is, this is room, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32. Room 32, I'm just gonna sketch those so I remember. So we've got the display thing with 3 rings and a necktie, which I could definitely draw that. And I'll think about that more. Palia? I haven't played Palia, so I'll have to look into that one. I don't, like, I know I've heard the name, but I can't even picture the game right now. Anything? Okay, let's keep going. Ooh, the library. Corridor is good, but well, the library would just connect and kind of, yeah, and then we can go down into the foundation, work our way around. I think that's a good idea. So, did I order a book? I did. That's right. Okay. Simon B. Jones. Okay, today is November 26th. I want to remember the date we're on, because there's a safe that you can set a timer on. I wasn't able to draft it again. So November 26th is day 20. Okay. That way I can set that later. So, introduction. The third largest city in Fen Aries, and site of its former capital, Reddington, is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. Cozy life sim with a mystery story, mostly gathering. Oh, actually, that rings a bell. I can't quite picture it, but it does sound familiar. I'm sure if I saw like a quick image of it, it would click immediately. So, the Botanical Gardens, Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser. The Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Adran canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right. I have a bot that should be eliminating other bots like that, but sorry that that's in the chat. So, not so. It's a different category. Okay. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. Ilex X Messervae, a specimen of holly unique to Reddington's mountains. Okay, I'm mentally remembering that holly just in case. This is one of those games where they don't put things in on accident, it seems like. So I'm just doing a quick sketch. 1, 2, 3. How many leaves? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 leaves. Okay. 4 on the left, 3 on the right. And a whole bunch of berries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Got it. Featherfall Keep. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, former home of Lord William Epsom, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. After the death of Lord Epson, his oldest son Lionel Epson left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. Writing that down. Write down everything. Marriage. After the death of the Lord, his oldest son left the estate. However, its daughter stayed. Daughter. Lionel. 1951. Okay. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house museum and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. Historic Landmark. That may be it, because I think all the saves have a date as their code. I just have to figure out which one. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orinda or Ares when Reddington was still the capital. However, service documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Fen Ares' premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch Mondays and Fridays. On Mondays and Fridays. Oh boy. This is a long book. Mount Holly, at an elevation of 11,220 feet. Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. 11,220 feet. That's a beast. 11,220 feet. Holly. Mount Holly. Okay. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between its northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of Mount Holly Schoolhouse in '66. Mount Holly School close. 1966. I'm sure not all of these dates are going to be important. Oh, I'm not sure, actually. Anything could be terribly important. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. Mainway Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourist wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar. But don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's central railway station at a time when the realm's trains were still in service. Now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento... My phone crashed. Sorry. There we go. Good. Lost my spot. Whether you're bargain hunting, looking for an adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. Ooh, we've got a map. Trinsdale Lake. There's Mount Holly, Reddington. Interesting. That's the end. 100 Bells. I wonder if we're going to be able to explore outside of this house at some point. Well, outside of the estate, it's probably more accurately said. Okay, coat and cot. So this is the letter A. Do I have this one? I think I do, actually. I do. I have this one. Okay. So let's check our stats real quick. So this is day 20. Longest was an hour and 17 minutes. Average around 34 minutes. Total time just shy of 12 hours. Lots of steps, lots of keys, gems, gold. Allowances 1, total stars 15. Rooms drafted. It's a lot. One parlor puzzle that I messed up because I was just going too fast. Shame. Upgrade disc 5, red letters 1. Okay, that's all we got. Let's bring it around to the other side. So, made metal detector was the first thing we checked. We checked metal detector, magnifying glass, and burning glass, which I really wish I had when I went to the tomb, but I didn't. Favorite floor plans: den, reading nook, den, then bedroom, passageway, observatory, drawing room. Okay, and the library is where I spend most of my time because I look at stuff like this. We've made the burning glass. I've got these recipes all written down too. So we've got 1 red stamp. We bought a key for 10 gold. I haven't even checked the locksmith yet. I need to look at that. I've only seen the servants' quarters as an option once. I don't remember seeing this study, but I think it costs gems, so I wasn't able. And a blank page. But there's a quick summation of what we have and haven't. Was that a hand? Oh, for a second I thought there was something I could click on. There was a secret passage in here from just one book I can click on. I have not actually checked that, so we're just going to watch my cursor as I scroll past all these books real fast. Because I did not think of that until this very moment. I thought I saw something, but I could just be crazy. Wouldn't put it past this game to do something like that. Okay, I didn't see any there. Empty shelves, okay. I know there's an upgrade. The library, I think you can, not the library, we're in the library. It was the bookshop where you can buy books to have them permanently added to this. Maybe they go on those shelves once you do. They were costly though. So I'm hoping there's ways to increase my gold allowance to make this easier to fill out. Nothing. None of these seem to do anything. Okay, we're just gonna. Oh boy, I'm just gonna check the top shelf real quick. Okay, center. Trying to keep my eyes to focus just on the cursor without drifting to look at the stuff around because my eyes do tend to drift. Okay, and just bottom shelf here. Did I catch this one? We'll just double check. Okay, and we got, okay, just this bottom shelf. Okay, nope, I wasn't expecting it. Yeah, no, this game, everything has got a secret, it feels like, so it's very, very real possibility that there's a way to like draft a door, because I'm like, if you look on the map, maybe there's a secret passage kind of thing. And I just haven't bothered to check these to see if I can, am I close enough? Okay, maybe not. That's a lot of books to check. I can't get closer to those, so I doubt it would be any of them, if there is one. And again, there likely isn't, but it doesn't hurt to just scan all these books at least once. And if I miss it, because I'm going too fast, that is also a very real possibility, and I'll figure it out later. Just trying to keep my eye on that cursor right there, dead in the center. I tried to hit a crouch button, which does not exist in this game. So sometimes I wouldn't mind having it, though. Okay, and well, we've tried. Sometimes the secret is that there is nothing. That is a totally fair thing to have happen too. We've been down there a couple times. I don't have any new keys or anything to try. Ooh, we don't want to burn the corridor here. We can do... I kind of want to do the... chapel. Piggy bank's there. I've left it because that feels like a one-time thing. I don't know if the piggy bank restores. I was able to light the candle, so I was able to find the piggy bank in there. And there's going to be a lot of gold, but I want to save that for when, like, I'm not going to crack it open right now. Because I want to crack it open when it, oh, that's awesome. When there's a good reason to, basically. That's the logo for the game. I don't really know what it means yet. Okay. Guest bedroom. We can do security. We want to do that so we can turn off stuff, all that kind of thing. Do I have this room? I do. I have a letter C written down. Right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, just making sure. Clock and lock. Yep, letter C. I've never actually looked at these cameras that closely. Vault. Music room I've been in once. Spare room. Closet. Is that a live feed? A live-ish feed? Okay. Let's see. Archives. Twin bedroom. Reading nook. I have not been in that room that I can remember. Pool. I have not seen that room yet either. So there's quite a few to still explore. But let's turn this off. Low. No, not high. Confirm. Change offline to unlock it. I think if I was able to start a run with a key card, I'd want to switch it to high so there's a whole bunch. Because then I would be able to, you know, just use that instead of having to worry about keys. So we're going to head south first, try and fill out the rest of the bottom of this. Ooh. Oh, that's nasty. We'll do this. We're going to lose 2 steps. That's okay. I haven't really looked around in here that I can recall. Do I have the letter for this room? Bath and Bat, yep. Hoople? Sports. Do they all say the same? Hoople. Okay, they do. Okay, maybe we'll be lucky. We could do the den. Yeah, we're gonna do the den. Get us a gem. Get us back to the entrance hall. Put a dead end, hopefully, in that spot. Then we can work on going around the gymnasium and not having to use it again if we can help it. Let's grab our gem. Let's see. Pin and Pine, letter E. Okay. This is the room where I think I have a T written down. Okay. We're going to do the observatory. But first, we're going to just go back here into the entrance hall. Hopefully drop a dead end in here like the breaker room. The guest bedroom is good. Yeah, guest bedroom. Gives us plus 10 steps. And there's a gem. Yeah, I've already got this one. It was the letter G, Bride and Bridge. Okay. There's a basketball in here too. Just looking around. We've read this letter a couple times. Okay. Now we can use the observatory. So we've got tag. Stag. I don't know why I wrote down the letter T, or that's obviously the letter S. Whoa, maybe I was just going too fast. So 8 safes. Interesting. Okay. Let's take a peek. We got the skull last time. This looks a lot better. Everything is half off. Well, that's nice. So we want to get the commissary and a few other things too. Have I read this? Oh, it just popped up. Offers valid at the commissary, kitchen, locksmith, and bookshop. Oh, we want the bookshop. Corridors. Okay, we're gonna do it East Wing Hall because we want to be able to continue forward. The commissary will be important, but let's do this. Do I have this letter? I don't. Okay. So, cart and car. Right? That's what I'm assuming. So this is the letter. Oh no, I do have this letter. I was looking at the wrong. Yeah. Okay. Now we can dodge the gym. We're gonna put the spare room here so we can keep going forward. Or we could do. Yeah, we're gonna do the spare room. See if there's anything on the ground. I did find a key once on the ground in here, but that was once. And since then, it's been nothing after nothing. Ooh. The courtyard is probably what we want to do. Because the kitchen is nice and so is the boudoir. But this gives us more options. And there's a shovel in here. Okay, so we want to get a breaker room now so we can turn that off. Let's grab the shovel. We'll make our way back to the foundation at some point to dig. Turn up 6 steps. Well, that's awesome. Another brick. I could find a use for a brick. I don't know what he means by not worth picking up. Any more dig spots? Okay, we don't have a key card at the moment. Okay, so let's do the yeah, we're gonna do the commissary because like the boiler room's tempting, but we still have the way up through the foundation and we can go down. Yeah, and I want to see what I can get half off. Let's make sure I'm not missing letters. I had S in the room next to me. I don't have spare room, didn't have any paintings, but let's see what. So we've got. I'm guessing that this tree, because I thought it was a pine, it could be a fir tree. So it's fire and for F-I-R. So we're going to put the letter E. Okay. What do we got? Ooh, a sledgehammer's awesome. So is the metal detector. We're going to do the metal detector. Because hopefully we find some keys so we can come back here and buy more stuff. So now we can head back into the chapel, north here. And there was dig spots we wanted to check here, at least one anyway. Coins? Nope. Nothing at all? I've never gotten nothing from a dig spot. That's just rude. Oh, almost didn't see this one. Terrible dig spots. That's all 3. Okay, we gotta go through this door. Okay. Let's see. So the closet would just end the run. Same with the utility closet, so it's got to be the pool. We could rotate it so we can go left or right, but we're just going to build it. I don't really think we need to, and it's already drained, and we've got the metal detector telling us there's coins down here. Do I have this letter? I don't. So we've got tiger and whatever that thing is. I don't know what that thing is supposed to be. So I'm going to. We've got 4 keys. So. Ooh, the dining room, drawing room. So the dining room I would have to rotate. I do have 1 gem left, and this gives us a chance to make sure we get something we actually want. So I know if I pull on this, it shows this safe. I have not figured out the code for this. I have a feeling it has to do with how many pictures there are in here. Wait, what's this note say? Just that's how drawing floor plans works. Do I have the letter here? Pilot and plot. Yeah, I do. That's the letter I. I figured that out because I noticed just right there that's crooked, and it looked like he was sitting in that chair. So I looked and looked for differences, and there was that. That's how I pieced that together. But I don't know the code. Again, I think maybe it's sizes. I tried like number facing left. What if it's big and little? So let's see. I don't know. Hold on. Is there a note anywhere here? Maybe it's like fast and slow. There's little lines. So I'm guessing those are slow and that's fast. So maybe it's that. So let's start over here. I'm gonna just number this. A lot of players are mad at the game for the picture clue. Ah, gotcha. Okay, but I'm guessing it's these arrows showing the difference in their walk. So let's see. So I'm just gonna start up here. So we got one small. Okay, I'm just gonna have a column for small, large. One small, one large, two large, two small, three large, four large, one, two, three small. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 and 4 so far. So 1, 2, 3, 4 more large here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 small here. So we're at 7 and 8. I don't know if I'm right, but those arrows seem, yeah, no hints. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 large here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7, 4 small. 1, 2, 3, 4. I already got that horse. I almost counted it twice, and 1 more large here. So okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 small here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 more large here. 1, 2, okay. 1, 2, 3 small. 1, 2, 3. Because I got those. Hold on, I'm just making, yeah, because I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2. Yep. So I just want to make sure I don't see that and accidentally count it. So I got 1, 2, 3 small and 3 more large here. 1, 2, 3. So that's 19 and 21. Sure. Why not? Nope. Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. Maybe it's not. So that's the total number of walks. I'm still going to write that down. So that's 19. I might have miscounted too. I was kind of going fast. But what if we don't do total number? And so we take 1, 2 off of that. 3, 4. So 4 off of how many? So 6 off of that. That would make that 13. Any other double pictures or triple pictures? So there's a large one, which is 3 off of that. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total off. So that's actually 10. Excuse me. So 10 and 18. Oh, not okay. Nope. Alright, I'll come back to this. Let's see what we draft. And we get to go left. Ooh, we haven't gotten a breaker room. That kind of sets us at a dead end with the garage, which I'd rather not do. But we can also redraw. Just the once. Ooh. That's gross. I don't think I've ever done the maid's chamber. Wonder if... No, we're gonna... this is gonna be my last gem, so we're actually gonna do the maid's chamber. Because I've never been in there. That's why. And we're gonna use our key here. Pump room. Hey. So we're gonna do the pump room. I'm gonna see if I can drain the fountain outside. I don't have enough gems to do that, so we're gonna do the pump room because I'm curious. After going into the tomb, yeah, I've never been in here, so we want to make sure we look around a bit. Mila. I don't have a magnifying glass. Okay. Mirror, letter. Okay, and do I have the letter for this room? I don't. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have the letter for this. So what? Vial and bath, tube and tub. Tube. So this is the letter E. E. Okay. Let's see this note. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effectively, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month pay, leave, and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Mrs. Babbage. Oh, I thought I could take the duster for a second. Okay. Another key. So we can do the ladyship's one to gain steps, or get 2 items from the closet, which is what I'm going to do. As a key and a compass. Do I have this letter? Card and car. So this is D, right? Oh. Where am I? 8. I'm guessing that this is EI blank HT. I don't have the letter there. I'm guessing it's a G, but the word underneath now says dates. Dates and safes. Okay, so that's just confirming what I suspected, that the safes are unlocked by dates. So maybe the pictures don't matter for that room after all. Okay, now let's see if we can drain the fountain out front. Or the reservoir. So let's see. We want to get the fountain empty, right? So how do we go about that? I've only done this room once, so I'm kind of just remembering. Okay, that's already full. So what we're going to do, actually, before we do anything else, we're going to try and fill up the pool, because we've left it drained for a while. So... okay, no, wait. That's right. So I have to get them to actually go in number 6, which is the far one over there. So let's fill it up. Okay. Which means pull it out, right? Cool. Now let's push. So I pulled it from there. I'm just following these trails. Okay, now we can go from here. It's already pointing that way, so if I do this, or does it pull it down? A very relaxing voice. Hey, I appreciate it. You were actually not the first one to say it, so don't worry. There was shoot, who was it? A while ago, I had a buddy who's like, you really should do like movie trailer voices and that kind of thing. And I don't exactly live where that's feasible, but I appreciate it. I will take it as a compliment. Hey, Cybercord, I'm sorry I didn't see that message until just now, but appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. Everything is well. I think you're already gone, but I appreciate that laser 4 or IV, whichever you prefer. Let's see. What else can we do in here? Okay, so that's a spare storage. So if we can pull from that. So if I can, okay, so let's switch back to this. And push water in, right, to drain the fountain. That makes sense. If you have a preference, just let me know. Oh, good, you're still here, Cybercord. But good to hear from you too. I need to check on your channel. It feels like it's been an age since I've checked in on you. So let's do this. Just keep things moving to the pool. What day this is day 20. So I feel like I've figured out some things. So I've made it. I haven't gotten in the antechamber, but I've made it there a couple times. But I just haven't had the tools with me necessary to, you know, do more. So let's keep that going. But I've made it outside. And my last run, which I only get to play about once a week right now, my last run, I got into the tomb and I solved the statue puzzle down there. And that's one of the reasons why I really want to drain the fountain right now, to see what's out there. Cool. So the fountain is empty. Can we drain the reservoir? Oh yeah, like the music is very subtle, very ambient, but when it comes in, it feels good. There's definitely some like more tense tracks, but I am enjoying the music for sure. Let's see, is there a way to route this way? Maybe, I don't know yet, but we can continue. And so now we can go, if we have the steps, we can make our way back. Okay, we still have one more key left here. Ooh. So the courtyard actually has a key card one, so I could put the breaker box here, work my way back down there, which is what I think I'm gonna do. So yes, corridor guarantees I don't need the key, but I've also solved the breaker box puzzle, getting the purple lights and white and all that kind of thing. So if you see on my blueprint there, 2 to the right of the foundation is a courtyard. The north door there is a security door. So if I did that, I've already got the security room as well, so that would unlock it, which means I can continue the path and drop a dead end here, which is kind of what I'm leaning to. The corridor is good, but I would like the corridor to head north if I can help it. Much earlier than yours? Yeah, I had no idea. Like, I got it on like day 10. So I don't know if that's a great spot for it. It doesn't feel I'm going to put the utility closet so I can turn off the security, and I can turn off the gymnasium, which has been bothering me too. So gym, darkroom, garage. So, and key card. Sweet. I have 6 coins. So let's see. Just making my way back to courtyard. Okay. Just making sure we've got water in here again. Oop. An amazing spot, a nice 3-way. Yes, I do like having 3 doors right here in the center. Opens up a lot of options. That is definitely true. So we're gonna head back into the chapel, lose 1 coin. Not open the piggy bank yet, because I don't know if I ever will, unless I have like the bookshop and want to buy all the books at once, because I have no idea how much I have in there. Ooh, I still have 5 coins. We're buying that sledgehammer. Ooh, or a gem. I'm going to buy the sledgehammer and hope. Okay. So now we can open this. We're going to do the corridor so that we guarantee to keep moving. Hey, we got the... Do I have the... So I've also been working on the picture puzzle. I have this one already, right? Yes, T. Okay. Tag, or tent and tent. That's right. So let's see. I hear you, metal detector. Am I just blind? Did I look right past? I'm sure I'm just blind and just missing it, but I hear it. Is it a coin? Oh, there it is. Okay, we're good. Just making sure it didn't keep beeping at me. Okay. Oh, we don't have enough for the music room. Ah, nuts. Well, that's the end of things, but we can go outside now. Yeah, it happens. Yep, see you, Cybercord. Always appreciate you stopping by. It happens. So, if I had the gem, that would have been perfect. But what do you do? I didn't have any dice, so we're just gonna throw. Good to see you, Smith. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out for a bit. Always glad to have you here. So let's see. Ooh, bananas. Okay. I've already read this book. I'm sure that there's hints in there that I'm missing, but do I have the letter for this room? S is what I've got written down. Coat and coast. I did figure that out. Yes. There. So let's go check out the fountain now that I've drained it. We have enough steps to get there. There's nothing else we can really do right now. So we're just going to book it there because everything's locked up. But hopefully the fountain gives us something cool. Because I imagine when I'm draining the fountain, it's talking about this one right here. Oof. Let's see what we find. Yes, that's what I was hoping to see. Down we go. Okay. And something I probably don't have the key for. The basement. I've also got the elevator that goes down into the at the foundation. But now we've learned that I need a key. A special key of some sort. Just so you know what else I've gotten, I've got this pulled up so you can see laser. I've got the Westgate Path, which is where I put the shrine. I've got the Gemstone Cavern and the Black Bridge Grotto. So this is probably where we'll have to call it a day for this one. There's not really much more I can do. So I don't have the break room out, right? No, I don't. Because the break room is one of the rooms I've got upgraded. So if I end a run in there, I start with additional steps. So, but we didn't pull it this time. That's okay. There weren't any chests to unlock, so we'll just call it a day there, which means now it's going to be day 21, and it's going to be November 27th. I'm writing that down because I did see Westgate is probably the best. Surprised I got the Cabin before. Okay, yeah. Yes, no spoilers if you can help it. If it slips, it happens. Don't stress too much, but I do want to be as surprised as anyone else playing this game. So, yeah, I'm sure there's more upgrades. I have an allowance of 1 gold, which is not enough. But, yeah, those outer room, like the tomb, that was the room I found last time, and I was just like, this is the coolest room I found so far. So let's keep it rolling. So this is day 21. No, I have not gotten all the outer rooms. I've done the shrine, the tomb, the fallout shelter, I think. The one that has a timed save, but I set the lock to open on it on another day, and then I didn't get it as a pull. Shelter is so good. That's what it seems like, yes. But I only got it once, and then I didn't get it a second time to be able to open the safe on the day it should have unlocked, which was just like, ah, nuts, I'll have to come back. But I don't know if going out to the outer room first is the right call, but it's what I've been doing because I've only had it for a little bit. Trading post I've done once, actually. So we're going to do the tool shed. A wrench? That sounds incredible. And okay, pick it up. There you go. And of course the metal detector is just great. Anything else hiding in here? Nope, not that I see. All right, let's get in the house. So I have not seen that gear wrench before. That sounds awesome. Like if I could tone down how often the lavatory shows up. Well, it said mechanical rooms. I don't, we'll have to think about that. So we're back in. We're gonna go left. I usually go left to start because I'm left-handed for one thing. We're gonna do the parlor to give us a couple gems to start off. Okay, let's see. Just checking all the, okay, so we've got only one box is true. The black box contains the gems. The blue box contains the gems. This is pretty similar to the one we had last time. We know one of these has to be true. So if this is true, then that would also be true, but that would make it untrue. Same with this. So it says the blue box, the black box, but that would probably mean if the white box has it, that makes that false, and that true. So there we go. I might have done that too fast and messed things up. No, I didn't. Hooray. I always question myself as soon as I put in the wind-up key. Like, should I have been that confident? But no, we got there. Okay, let's see. I'm thinking the den. It's probably where we want to go. We don't have any coins for the commissary yet, and another gem sounds awesome. Oh, hold on. So I've got the letter for each of the picture puzzles at the bottom 2 rows. I'm missing 2 on the 3rd row. I need to just keep that in mind. Make sure I don't. Yep. Okay. I wasn't sure if the metal detector was detecting a gem. That felt wrong. Is there a coin on the ground? Or... Yep, there's a coin. Just that one. Okay. We're going to go left first. Hey, security's good. Because then I can try and throw a dead end down at the bottom. Love the puzzles. Never seen them outside of this game. There. Oh. This is the. So right now, this is that gear wrench thing. Okay. So I don't want it to be rare. I like the security room. So we're gonna make it commonplace. I don't know what it's set to right now. Okay, so right now it's standard, unusual, rare. We're gonna make it commonplace. That way it's easier. I saw as I moved it that where it was adjusting to the different levels, but now that it's commonplace, hopefully we'll be able to turn off the key card system more frequently. Or turn it on if we start with a key card. So let's do this. I do have the code. I was able to get the, so I know that it's Swan Song. That makes sense. That's kind of what I figured. And getting this to be able to make sure that the security doors stay unlocked if I get the breaker room sounds great to me. So let's just look at the inventory. Yeah, I figured there wouldn't be anything that I've missed yet. Cool. Let's try and throw breaker room down here. Oh, guest bedroom is great. That's what we'll do. Because we're throwing it here, down at the bottom in the dead end. Great. Any gems? Ooh, we got a compass. Perfect. Cool. And I've read that note. And I've got the letters for the bottom 2 rows. So let's head north. You don't like the compass? I believe you. I can see. Okay. Ah. Yeah, I can see it has positive and negative effects. What I'd like to do, I pick up every item and hope that I get the workshop because I want to build and build and just make as many contraptions as I can. Um, this would give us 2 keys, which I'm not going to do. We're going to go ahead and drop the spare room now. There was one time in here that I found a key right there, and then never again, it seems like. Spare room has not treated me well, but it's there. It does its job. It gets me through to the next rank. Okay, we could do this to get 3 keys. Or we could throw a bedroom here to keep rolling, which is kind of... No, we're gonna... I don't want to spend the gem quite yet, so... Let's see. You've never found an item in the spare room? I found one once, and I had the metal detector, and that's the only reason I found it, because it went crazy, and there was a key just literally in that corner that I'm staring at now. So, and I thought, oh, well, nuts. Okay, let's go around. We still have a lot of steps. We're doing okay. This is still very early, and the den can take us north this way, and we haven't even gone towards the east side of things. Ooh, library for sure. I don't think I have anything checked right now. I don't really want to put a dead end here quite yet. Now we can tell it to check out something else. Okay, I think I have read all of these books once now. I'm gonna get this one again because I took a lot of notes when I read it the first time, but now that I got that on like day 3 and knew nothing about what it was saying pretty much. So if I can do it again now that I'm a little more familiar, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so let's keep rolling. Let's see. Ooh, we don't. Ha. I'm thinking the wine cellar just to get more gems. I don't really want to put the cloister. That's a lot of gems to use really early is what I'm thinking. But it is 4 paths. I'm not going to do the secret passage because I won't. Huh. Yeah. We're going to do this one. I don't know how to get in there yet. I'm wondering if there's like a secret column I can twist or something. I don't know yet. But there was one time I seriously was like just trying to get the shovel within range because I don't have a shovel this time anyway. We're actually going to head south first. We're going to throw the storeroom here. Ooh. We can get a second library, which makes things the uncommon things more common again. Or we could just get items. Yeah, I've done it once. It didn't. Actually, we're gonna do it. I'm curious. Unless we draft something. Oh yeah, it's gonna find a key. We know. Thank you, friend. Oh, wait, did I? Oh, I'm missing the letter in the library. Can I see the... In the library I already have. Dang it. I should have been paying attention to the paintings, but I didn't. Oh well. So, corridor way too early. Pantry's nice for the coin. Let's find some rare rooms. Wonder what happens when you have double libraries. It gave me the book. Interesting. Yep, so 27th, which I did have written down. Okay, so potential within. Okay, I've already read this out loud before, so I'm just gonna, so have gems while drafting. Yes. Make sure you check for gems in the room you are in before clicking the door. Think about saving gems try to only spend them if I really need a room, which I just did 3 on the cloister. That's okay. Never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. That makes sense. I have that written down. I do remember that. Don't pass up wine cellars, even if you're not. There's so. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, it's saying. Okay, draft early ranks first. So you want to build like. Okay. The terrace. I've only seen that once, and I've not gotten any luck with these combos very often. I found the attic once. but I didn't get the workshop, I don't think. Okay. Okay. I have read that once, and I'm sure I should pay more attention, but here we are. Laundry room. I only have one gem. Geez, the archives. Done the aquarium. That would just make a dead end. Huh. The aquarium is probably the right call. Or the archives. Not being able to see. Many rooms have rules on where they spawn. I figured, like the West Wing hall is going to be on the West Wing, East Wing, things like that. Yes, that makes perfect sense to me. We're going to do the aquarium. I drained this once, and I didn't... Oh, hey, a key. That's great. I don't have a shovel. We're going to head east first. Wait, do I have the letter on this one? I do, yes. Ooh, the terrace! Yeah, we're going to do the terrace, because why not? Maybe we'll... Hey, a gem. Perfect. So green rooms are now free. Watch us never pull another green room on this run. Okay. So we can head up into the foundation, or I could head down into the east under the... So I can try and throw some dead ends down there. I'm kind of tempted to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that first. Wait, are we beeping again? I thought, because I did... Oh, hey, look at that. Sweet. Glad I came back. Well, I kind of had to. I could go north of the aquarium too, actually. I just saw that. Silly me. Okay, so cloister. So what we're going to do... Because I could go north of the aquarium or into the foundation, but I kind of want to go back and just clear out this bottom right corner real quick. Maybe try and put something that gets us more steps down there, things like that. So down we go. Yep. Parlor, entrance hall, and we'll go across. Now that's boarded up. We're not doing the corridor. We'll just do, or the drawing room. We're going to just do the hallway. And we got a key from it. Sweet. We could do the observatory. Yeah. Or the storeroom. I'm going to do the observatory first. We've got 16 stars now. Let's see if we get... I don't remember what 16 was, but let's take a look. So there's a gem. And I'm glad we got the observatory. I hope it... Yeah, it may or may not. But I just... Every run, as long as I learn something, I'm thrilled. Let's put the corridor here. No. Okay, storeroom for sure. Keys, gem, gold. Gem. I don't have a shovel. Key, gem. There was one time I found a shovel in here as well, I think. That's what my brain is telling me I did. But now we've got 6 keys. Yeah, that was awesome. That was quite the pull for sure. So we got 6 keys, 6 gems, gold. So now we can head up into the aquarium or the foundation. Yeah. Let's hope we find a bedroom or a kitchen. Buy some food. So we're gonna head north into the foundation to check out this. We got a key. Oh, we don't want to do the courtyard is free. Awesome. Okay, I don't have the breaker room yet. I don't have that, but I can do... Ooh, do I want to use a key on that? I think I do, especially if we get dice. Dice are just so good to have. Hey, look at that. And money. Okay, so we're gonna go back into the foundation and head north now. We still have the aquarium as another option too. Hey, the rotunda. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, the trunks so far to me have always seemed worthwhile. Okay, so we've got another key here. Man, it really wants to give me the Great Hall. But I want the foyer first so I don't have to have locked doors in there. Commissary is probably good. Or the secret path. I do have dice. Yeah, you're right. Southern Cross is really putting some work in for me. We're going to go ahead and use one of our dice. Whoa. Yikes. Sure. Why not? Okay, I'm just going to actually spin this before we go in. Buy foundation. So, man, it really wants to give me the Great Hall. So we're gonna, should we risk it with the archive? Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, there we go. This is a good one. I have not figured out. So I know I pull on this to get the safe. I don't know the code. I think it has something to do with the paintings, and I noticed the arrows underneath their walks, but I tried counting them. I might have just miscounted, but I don't know. Oh, we can put the garage here to get more keys. No, we need the kitchen. That because we need more steps. And there's gold right there. So what food can we afford? Hay. So, and add morning room. I've never seen the morning room. That's not, I've never even seen that name before, so we are doing that for sure. Spends our gold. Let's head north. Well, the patio sounds awesome right now. Okay. I really wish I had a shovel this time. Goodness. Hey, an apple and a gem. What do we got? Very below occasionally. Okay, just tells us that dig spots exist. That is actually... Ooh. So I could go here, but what I'm actually going to do is go into the drawing room so that I can not use a dice if I need to. So we're just going to burn 2 steps to try and use our key. Passageway. Boiler room. Yeah, I think we got to do the passageway here. Okay. We're out of gems. Oh, yeah, I should have thought of that. Nuts. That's okay. I still have a dice, so we're gonna just check and see what going north here does. And there's options through the archives as well. So, is this locked? It is not. I've never even been in the locksmith. I also don't have the gem. I think we're gonna do a redraw here. Boiler room is or we can risk it with an archived one. Let's just risk it. A bedroom. Any gems? Bananas. Sweet. That's actually pretty nice. And coins. Okay. More steps is good. So now we can go back to the passageway to head north, or explore from the archives down. So I kind of want to throw some... Yeah, could have been worse. This is true. So I'm gonna go... Plus there might be a key or gold in the archive too. Metal detector? Show me something? Okay, I've been in here once or twice before. Just seeing if there's any gems floating around. So let's see if we can head south. There's that Great Hall. I don't have any gems anyway, so Great Hall it is. We're not going in there yet. Maybe we can get the foyer to get them all unlocked. Woof. We only have 2 coins. Yeah, like, oh, sorry, I tried to press B. So we could do, both of these are fine. I'm gonna do the chapel coat because I'm gonna try and put the weight room. I believe. Ooh, we've got the metal detector. Or is it just detecting the piggy bank? No. There we go. Okay, so we'll head south first. I don't know if I want to use a key to put a dead end there or not. Is this locked too? Okay. Huh. So what we're going to do is go back to the archive and see if this is locked. Okay. So we've got 3 locked doors and 2 keys. I've only gotten to use the gear once, which is sad. But now we're going to get the security room more often. I don't want to keep burning coins by entering the chapel again, so we are going to use a key here. Sorry. Ooh. Oh, I could check the gear. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. We're going to drop the gear in here so I can get it again if I need it. Yep. Because there we go. Yep. So that could come in handy on the next. Oh, I have this letter anyway, so we're okay there. So now we're gonna head back over to the passageway, which is this way, right? Yep. Okay. We just have to rotate this. I'm just watching to see if it automatically updates this now that I rotated it, or if I have to leave the image. Okay, it does. I was just curious. And then we'll head north of the passageway. Because that's boarded up. Been there. What do we got? The lab or the pantry? We have no gems, so it's the pantry. So that's fine. Some coins. And an apple. Okay. Do I have the letter here? I do. How did I get the letter A from this? I don't remember. I trust myself though. Clock, watch, tie, something. Last key. Oh. Last key for now. Hopefully we find another. Dining room. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So as long as it's not locked heading north, we'll get a meal. And that's exactly what I thought was about to happen. So we're not done because we can go back to the chapel. Oh wait, no, it was locked. We're out of keys. That might be it. Let's see. Yeah, key every door is locked. Well, nuts. Okay. But hey, we have the wrench. The security room is going to be more common. So we'll call it a day there. Now it is November 28th. Just going to write that down. But maybe we'll get a new thing outside. Yeah. I figured any sort of adjusting how frequently something shows up is amazing. Because if I could make it so like I get the foyer more often so things get unlocked, then the Great Hall wouldn't be a punishment. Things like that. And I would love to open it. I've only gone into the Great Hall like once, and I had 3 keys and opened a bunch of dead ends. But I would love to go. I'm just grabbing my allowance, then we're going to go outside. Bird. Okay, I'm guessing that's just scenery, but oh, can't hop over that. Let's go. Post-run summaries. Interesting. Did you play this like way earlier when it was still hovel? I've never done the hovel, but I could do the shelter. Never seen bed and breakfast. Interesting. Okay. Ha. I have not seen the hovel. That is tempting, but I don't really feel like I have the steps to justify it. Game Pass? I'm not sure how long ago that would be then, but maybe it was just stuff they added later. I kind of want to do the shelter because I want to unlock that safe. Hard lock your outer room? Oh no, that sounds awful. Time lock safe. So let's see. Time lock safe. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. And then it says unlocked for 4 hours. So we know today is the 28th. I don't know what time of day it is, but I assume it's early. I don't want to... Let's do 2 p.m. I don't know how time really advances in this, but I've noticed that every time I walk into the den, there's a big clock and it's usually 9 or 10 a.m. So I'm actually going to do 1 p.m. Radiation monitor, I'm sure, has got nothing, right? Because we haven't done anything yet. And I don't know, I haven't really messed with that system at all yet. So anything else tucked away down here, but I would love to get that safe open today. Okay. In hindsight, made perfect. There's a way to make it so that you can get any room as your outer room, and I did foundation. Ah, which doesn't go away. So when I drew that as my, it's oh no, that's interesting. I didn't even think it would give you that as an option. That's wild. That's like, yeah, sure, do that. So was there any advantage to putting the foundation out there, or did it just kind of like, well, no reason to go out there ever again? Let's go left. Okay, we could get the wrench now, but we want a key. I have to remember that I don't have the metal detector now, so I do need to look around a bit. So let's see. So we could do that, that, or that. Yeah, let's do the library. Gave us an apple. That's nice. After the day I drew, I found that the exits to the room didn't load, so I could fall off the map and get a different call name with a bunch of puns about falling. Oh, that's clever. I like that kind of stuff. I feel like there's more to Swimbird than I know. Same with the history, so we're gonna just do Swimbird. I've read all of them at least once now. So, let's see what we get. Conference room. Yeah, we're doing that. I've only seen that like once. Maybe twice. Nice that we can get things to come here. I don't see... What is this one? 9083. We know red memos are lies. Is there a safe in here? Is there anything I can interact with? Pens, paper. This just tells us about spreading rooms, which I read the first time I drafted this. Is there a safe under the table? I don't know why I'm free 3 exit room. Yeah, sadly one goes into the entrance, but there we go. Ooh, the den or the dining room or the kitchen. None of these are heading north, but we'll do the dining room. Set up for later. Plan on a good run. Hope for the best, right? Anything? No keys. Okay, let's head south first. it happens, right? So, oh, we could get a security now. Yes. So that we can set up for the key card system being turned off. Hey, sometimes it's just the way the cookie crumbles, right? So, oh, nope. Key card. Confirm. Kind of want that compass now. Just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Let's see. Then we go this way. Observatory. Yeah, it kind of would be, wouldn't it? So we could do the bedroom. Burn our gem with the observatory. Yeah, I'm going to do the observatory just because I want to see every constellation. This will put us at 17 stars. Was there any... I thought I found a gem or a key on those tables once. Let's see. We got a key. We got delicious apples and chess. Sweet. Let's hope we can head north. Oh boy, this is dangerous. We need something that lets us continue. Corridor or spare room. There we go. Anything on the ground? No. Okay. Cool. So now we can do the parlor is what I'm kind of thinking. We don't have the gem for the commissary anyway. Yeah, parlor it is. I'm hoping there's at least at some point something that... Yeah, I'm out of the bad patch. So we had a winding, terrible, like, but if we can get the breaker room, we can... Okay, the gems are in the blue box. The gems are in a box next to this box. Well, okay. The gems are in this box. So if that's true, that would also be true, and that would also be true. So that doesn't work. So if this is... So let's see. This is false. This is false. And this is true, which means that it can't be here, which means black. There we go. Anything else floating around? Okay, let's keep it rolling. Yeah, I don't really want to do the corridor yet. The hallway's fine. Definitely don't want to do the passageway. Let's see. That's locked. Not locked, but boarded up. Dead end. Oh no. Well, yeah, that is all. I guess I have not seen the nurse's station since I upgraded the room to this, so may as well see what it looks like. See if there's any new information to find. A gem. We've read this. I'm sure there's secrets buried in there that I'm missing. That's an interesting plush doll. Well, that is probably my shortest run by a long shot. I guess we'll go open the chests in the entrance hall. What else can I do? Maybe, I mean, I don't even know what I'm gonna find that would be worth it right now, but sure. Well, yay, those are so useful. What a run. Well, and now there's dice. I should have come here and opened them first. Oh wait, do we have anything that tells me what time it is? Is there a clock? Hopefully enough time has passed that this is open. Yeah, the dice would have been really good. If I should have gone and opened the trunks and then continued the run. But let's see if the time lock safe is open. Does it tell me what time? It just tells me the day. Yeah, it doesn't tell me what time. I set it to 1 p.m. Maybe we opened enough. Nope. I don't know what time it currently is. I don't know how to tell what time it is. Oh, wait. Nope. Do I have to type it again? I thought I hit the previous. There it is. Okay. Day 130. 130. Oh, hey, yeah. If you got to go to bed, of course, feel free. I appreciate you stopping by, hanging out with me, and enjoying a very bad run here right at the end of what you got to watch. But appreciate you stopping by. Yep. Very much so appreciated. Hopefully I catch you next time. So I stream right now just every Sunday around the same time. I've been streaming for about an hour and a half to give you an idea. So midnight your time is what it looks like. 10 p.m. my time. And so right now I do it every Sunday. I occasionally can squeeze it in on Thursdays, but I hope I catch you next time and get some sleep. Oh, nope, I didn't mean to exit, but I don't know if time passes if I just hang out here. Remote terminal, view active, connecting. I think this just gives me access to what the security terminal can do. I don't think it's anything special, but anything floating around? Nope. Main menu. Back in. Sound from my childhood. Okay, yeah, I can't do anything else here. I've got most of this glossary filled out. There's a couple still blank. I don't know how important those are, but hopefully we figure them out at some point. Are you open yet? Okay. What I'm going to do is burn a few more steps, see if that makes time pass. And when I'm down to like the last couple, hopefully that lets us open the safe. Just gonna see if there's any room that has a clock hiding in it. I hear a ticking. The library might. I don't see one. I'm just looking for any clocks on the wall. There's a clock. Oh boy. Time is moving. I set it to 1 p.m. So I guess I just hang out here for like 5 minutes. Be good to know how long an hour is in this game. Oh, that's the minute hand. Well, I'm glad I have a snack candy. Turned off my microphone to chew. I know you don't want to hear that. This is the one thing I'm going to Google right now in the game, just so I'm not wasting anyone's time, is how long is an hour in Blueprints? Because if I have to stand here for 10 minutes to unlock that safe, it's probably worth it. But I know that's not what anyone wants to hang out and watch me do. So let's see. Blueprints. 1 hour length in game. That's not. That is not what I'm trying to Google. Okay, so Google says that 1 hour in this game is 7.5 minutes. We need to wait 1, 2, 3 hours to open the safe, which means 22.5 minutes for it to open of me just waiting in this dead run that I can do nothing else on. I guess I could try and find secrets if anyone's here in the chat. I just finished reading all of Dungeon Crawler Carl and would love to be able to talk about it. So I don't think there's anyone here right now though. Laser, I'm sure you had to go and I appreciate you hanging out, but so 7.5 minutes per hour. We have waited, so we need 1, 2, and 3/4 of an hour. So we have burned a little bit of that time. Oh boy. I'm gonna set a timer on my phone real quick too. Well, actually, I can just look at the clock. Right now, it's almost 11:43. So we know 1 hour is 7.5, so half of that is 3.25. Quarter is 1.625. Excuse me. Whoa. 1.625 minutes every 15 minutes. Oh man, that clock is crawling. This is brutal. And it would have been great if I could have gone more than, 10 rooms at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rooms on this run. Just rude. Hold on. So, which means when we hit the bottom of that, that's 3.75 minutes actually. I did my math wrong. 3.75 minutes will have passed. So we'll have 3.75. This is so long to just stare at a clock. Feels like I'm back in high school waiting for something to end. But so 2 hours is 15 minutes. So that's 1/8 of real-time speed. So 15 minutes for 2 hours would put us at 12:30. And then just another 3.5 after that. I'm rambling, I realize that, but we're kind of stuck at the moment. Because I could go and start the next run. I could go and burn the steps. But really, we've got 15 minutes and then 3 more to kill. Waiting for... Do I have letters for all the rooms that I've got? I don't have the one in the parlor. Okay, let's go to the parlor. Which is... we'll go down and around. So, let's look at the pictures here in the parlor. So, mountain and peas? Peak and P. K. That's the letter K. Okay, so this run is not completely a bust. We got one letter for the picture puzzle. So if we something, so let's see how many letters. So here on this, I've never been in the antechamber, and I don't think there's going to be a letter there. I think it's just a space because it goes if we. I don't know what letter would fit in between. Then I have three of the letters on the second row. I have O, U, and T. If we could be count, but I don't know. So it could be if we count. And then the next row I have SM blank L blank. If we count small fates. If we count small fates, looks like it's going to be 8 if we can. I'm guessing a little bit, right? So hold on. I don't think you'll be able to see with my camera. You can kind of see. Oh, it's backwards. Okay, so I'm just going to read the letters that I have out loud because we're killing a little bit of time anyway. So I have IF blank, WE blank, OU blank, T, SM blank, L blank, blank, ATES, EI blank, HT, DATES, C blank, ACK, and 8 safes. And just looking at that, that's got to be the letter R. Right there, crack. So if we blank, 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 so 8 dates, crack, 8 safes. If we, guessing it could be count. I'm gonna write that in a small like letter, like I would take notes on Sudoku. If we count small, maybe small fates, weights. No, it's misspelled. Gates, fates, dates. Oh, we already have dates later. Rates, if we count small rates. Mates. There's a few options here. So if we just go through the alphabet, with a Bates, it doesn't make sense. Kates, dates, already is the later word. Fates is possible. Gates is possible. Hates, I don't know what that would mean. And again, I'm assuming it's if we, because I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters really at this point. So hates doesn't make sense. Jates, Kates, Lates. Mates is possible if there's 8 friends. Nates, Pates, no. Rates, I don't know how that would work. Sates, Tates, Fates, Weights. Yeah, so there's a couple of options it could be, but we've got most of that figured out. We still have like 13 more minutes to kill before we can go and open. Is there a clock in this room too? So right now the only clock we saw was it the conference room? Yeah, it was the conference room. We also want to make sure we don't run out of steps. There's definitely not one in here or the observatory. There's a clock here in the security room. Okay. So we have 15 minutes basically that we're still waiting. A little less. More like 13 minutes. Very little less, but 13 minutes and we'll be able to get into the safe. I'm going to eat a chip, which is why I'm turning my microphone off so you don't have to hear me crunch. I'm not doing that. So just doing some like back of the napkin math on how long we've been on this run so far, and the fact that it is now 11:20 in the run. Been playing this run for maybe 15 minutes already. So if we assume it's been 15, That would put us starting the day at 9, but it might have been a little bit longer. Let's say 20 minutes, just for a round number, because I didn't look at the time when I started the run. So maybe the days start at 8 a.m. They start 9, 10, 11. So this is good information to know for later if there's a puzzle that revolves around the clock. Oh man. I am as annoyed as anyone else watching this that this is what we're stuck doing, waiting for the clock to just roll to 1 p.m. If only I had set it to 11, but I had no idea. And now I get to waste 15 minutes talking to myself. But that's how it goes sometimes. I'm going to eat another chip, so I'm turning off the mic while I chew. All right, I'm going to be right back. I have this nice little be right. Whoa. I grabbed my mouse, but I'm usually using my controller, so that threw me for a loop that it still moved this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hop out of the game for a second, and I'm going to go pee. I don't usually have to take a break during the stream, but we're waiting for that clock to rotate, so I'll be right back. Okay, use the bathroom, stretch my legs, refilled my soda. Let's see. We still have about 5 minutes, roughly. So, I'm going to talk about Dungeon Crawler Carl, because no one's here. And those books are so good. Like, if you haven't read Dungeon Crawler Carl, read it. If you have access to audiobooks, do that instead, because holy cow, are they amazing. If you don't know the premise, I'm not going to give away the plot or spoil anything, but if you're familiar with the genre of lit RPG, so literature role-playing game, it's books that involve things from games where characters level up, gain skills, things like that, and it's so good. It's so funny. It is not something for children at all. Like, not. And it makes it very clear very quickly. So don't buy it for your children. Oh, we've got 3.5 more minutes. But the if you do the audiobooks, the narrator, Jeff Hayes, just kills it. I honestly, because I just kind of stumbled into the first book, was listening and thought, oh, this is really interesting. And I honestly thought they had multiple narrators because of he does different voices for different characters, and they're very different. There's the main character, he kind of sounds like Patrick Warburton. I can't do it, and I shouldn't have tried. But and then there's another character that's female, and it's still Jeff Hayes. And then there's another character that's like just friendly and sounds older and gruffer, and just on and on. And yeah, it's incredible. So if you have not read Dungeon Crawler Carl or listened to the audiobooks, if you have read them, go do it. The audiobooks are amazing. I'm going to buy another chip and turn off my mic. Okay, so we have about 2 minutes until it is. Oh, come on, click in the game. My mouse is sliding, but now, okay, the controller's working again. So that should give us time to walk very slowly to the time lock safe out here. There is a sprint button, but if I do it, I'll probably get there too soon. So we're just gonna meander calmly over the bridge, past the bird fountain, down the stairs, round the corner, down more stairs, round the corner, down some more. And we're too early, but not by much. I'm just gonna click like every 5 seconds. Let's see. Does it tell me still what time it was set to? We're not gonna touch that. I'm not gonna undo what I've done. Oh, sorry, I'm chewing. Oh, come on. I know I set it to 1 p.m. I'm just going to keep tapping until something happens. A gem! And a red letter. Number 7. Hold on. Let me write this down. Red letter 7. Dear Uncle, bleh, still had a little bit of chip in my mouth. The disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years. Suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. And while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I am aware of the cost my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week, I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront. I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing, a date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with a notable theft of the ruby crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist as some have claimed, I believe the scenario entirely plausible, and the fact that 2 of the crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back and the windows are and shutters of discontent flung wide open. In that distant land I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Courtney. Sweet. We got the safe open. Okay, we can call it a day and do something productive. But that was a cool letter. We've got 2 of the red letters. And supposedly there's 8. But Alzara says we'll only find 7. Man, what a run. Mount Holly Small Cottage. Man, these chips are so good. These are jalapeno ranch chips if you haven't had them. They're amazing. They have just a little tiny bit of spice. Nothing that's going to make you go, holy smokes, that's too hot. But, okay. But I kind of can't stop. Let's see what we get. Let's find something new, maybe. Okay, we're going to do the tool shed. I'm sure the root cellar is good. Okay, we got lockpicks, which is nice for sure. And what's the other item? Where's item number 2? Ooh, a sledgehammer. Awesome. Okay, let's get in the house and hope for better luck this time, because wow, the game did not like me on that last run. Oh, and today is November 29th now. Let me just... November 29th. Let's see, we're gonna go left. Parlor it is. Actually, we're gonna drop the spare room down here. Just get that done. Nothing hiding on the floor. Oh, I forgot to grab my allowance from the entry. We'll go back for it in a second. Okay. Gems are in the black box. Every statement with the word black is false. The gems are in the blue box. So if this is true, then that can't be. So if this is true, that makes that false. Okay. The gems are in the black box. If that's true, and that's false. Hold on, let me double check the rules again. Always at least one true and at least one false. Only one prize. The other two are always empty. Every statement with the word black is false, but this has the word black in it. So, I'm going to think about this too hard. The gems are in the black box. So if this is false, right? Which would mean this has to be true. There we go. There we go. Ugh, that one I had to stretch a little bit. Okay, we could do the bedroom or a storeroom and get some items. We're going to do the bedroom. Now that we've read this, I don't see... Ooh, dice. Awesome. We'll take that. Okay. Den or guest bedroom, or we're going to do security. Anything on the table? Sometimes there is, not this time. Okay, let's change these settings. I wish they would just stay the way I set them, but what do you do? Because a lot of the rooms stay the way you set them once you do it, but for whatever reason, this one's like, no, you have to do this every time. And I get it, so you have to get the key card, but I wish it would stay set to my settings. So let's continue. Ooh. Hallway. So there's the entry. Oh, and we gotta grab our allowance anyway. So we're gonna do this and continue this way. We're gonna do the den. We'll want to save the drawing room for further up. Okay, what time is it now? It is not quite 9, so it looks like the day does start at 8 a.m. Excuse me. Ooh, we could drop the closet in here to... Let's get us a key. And the library. Okay, we could do the chapel. Don't want to do the storeroom. I don't think the chapel is actually a good pick, so we can continue heading north. We do have the hallway as well. We're going to do the library. Let's try and get some uncommon rooms going for us. Swimbird. I am a dare bird, a daring and brave bird. I've read this once. There's something like there's codes on codes and codes, so I'm going to think about that more. But I don't know what it means yet. I don't like having a blank book. It drives me crazy. Let's go this way. Ooh, the rotunda is interesting. Wine cellar. Let's get us some gems. What is this? A treasure map? I've not seen that before. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wonder if I have to follow the path, because that's not really an option right now. Okay, let's go back to the hallway and head north. Because it's literally the only way forward. Yeah, the courtyard. Hey, there we go. That's a lot of coins. Okay. We don't have a shovel. I don't see one in here either. Sometimes there is one in here, but not always. Let's head west. We don't want to do the corridor or the oh. Corridor feels like a waste here. We want to just keep going. We'll use our dice. Okay, we're going to do the walk-in closet. Sleep mask. Gain steps from entering bedrooms. Cool. Gem, gem. Coupon book. Saving money. We have a lot of money too. Lockpick. Nice. I don't want to do the chapel, honestly. Because I don't mind... Wait, was that? Oh, it's just candles. Okay, let's head west first. Can't lockpick. So before we do that, I'm going to see if this is locked too. Okay. We're going to do the boudoir. Before I go in there, I'm actually going to go and check this door here. And try and go down and around the walk-in closet. So... Oh, or not. Wow. Okay. This is our run today. So we're going to do the closet to get us some more items. A gem and a shovel. That's actually nice. So we're turning right back around in here to use it. Pebbles. Okay, let me actually move back a little bit. Oh, good stretch. Money. And a nail. Okay. Oh, the courtyard's right here. So let's go ahead and go dig up everything in the courtyard that we saw too. Well, of course. Man, it did not want to give me anything, did it? That's okay. Did I get that one? Oh. That's actually something. 6 steps is great. Yep, there goes a coin. We're going to try and... We'll use the key. We already tried the lockpick on it and it didn't like us. Ooh. We've got 8 gems. We're going to do the aquarium. Hopefully we get something like the West Wing Hall. Oh boy. Kitchen. Because I want to be able to head south and drop some more rooms there. Is basically what I'm thinking. What can we buy? We're going to do this one again because I have not seen the morning room yet. I would love to see it. There it is. Plus 2 gems. Is tomorrow start with 2 more? Yes. Even though like this makes sense and this makes sense, I've never seen the room, and it's always good to explore rooms you've never been in. Okay. Let me, I'm just checking. I have the card and cart. Yep, so that was the letter D. So, oh wait, I have been in here once, haven't I? Just once, yes, because I did read this. I do remember that now. Did something? Hold on. I thought the cursor changed for a second. This flower feels like I should be able to pick it up. I do not know why. Dice! Oh, hey. Now that's awesome. Okay. Hey, a dig spot that I didn't notice. A garbage dig spot. That's okay. Let's hope the boudoir treats us well this time. Grab the gem. We've read that letter. A coin purse, too. This has given us a whole bunch of items this time. Okay. So that ends the run. That ends the run. That ends the run. So none of them. Thank you, dice. Corridor is the only one that makes sense right now. Nothing to pick up. Let's hope we get something good. Gymnasium. Patio would be awesome, but we need the gym. Just so we can keep going. Lost a couple steps. This is one I was missing the letter for, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So, grain and rain, it's G. So gates. If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Okay, interesting. So don't be locked. Oh. West Wing Hall is less likely to be locked, and that's really what we need right now. We've seen that. Let's head this way first. Passageway. We're on dining room. Is probably good. Guess we're one away from rank 8 anyway. Oh, hold on. I'm just adjusting how I'm sitting. Yeah, I'm going to do the dining room. And let's see if we can get rank 8. Nice. The lockpick came in handy there. So we're going to do the patio. Spreading gems around. And there's a gem there. And dig spots. Key? Come on. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Key? Oh, no, that's not a dig spot. It looked like it for a second. A coin. Okay. Really could use a key? Okay. Workshop. Heck yes. Or the observatory to be able to head north. We're going to do the workshop. Because I do have some items, but real quick before we go in there, we're going to go check out what our meal is. It's carrot cake? No. We don't have a boiler room, but plus 20, yeah, that's fine. Let's see if there's any keys floating on any of these desks. Or, not desks, but you know what I mean. Can't pick the lock. So workshop it is. Let's see what we can build. We'll see if the door is locked first before we try and build anything. Wait a second. Are there pictures out here? Nope. Okay. That burned a step, but we're... Oh, of course. Hey, what's a battery pack? Right? Stones. Hold on, there was something about the songs and the first word of each one. Because first words on the sheets are true message, and so number 8 is stones. Find among the white blank 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 stones. So I'm still missing a few. What can we make to hopefully continue this run? Because we got security, but we didn't get the breaker room. What can we build? Lockpick? Shovel? Lockpick merges with nothing. Shovel, hammer, shovel and battery pack. Doesn't build anything. Not by itself, okay. Sledgehammer battery pack. Not surprising. It feels like we're just not quite where we can do battery pack with can we merge the coin purse and the I was hoping for at least like that. We can't build anything. Okay, that is the end of this run as well. Because we don't have a key card and we don't have a way to force it to open. Well, all right. Okay. Kind of a shame to call it a day with 50 plus steps left, but what do you do? Okay, I'll probably do just one more run and then I've got to go to bed. I have work tomorrow. Built a garden villa. Okay, 4 green rooms. Okay. This is probably my last run of the night because it's 12:30, basically. I need another chip. Day 24. Okay, let's go to the outer room. We started with 4 gems today, which is nice. Okay, we have not done the root cellar even once, so we are going to do that. Can it give us a shovel? It's a lot of dig spots. I thought that would be something I could eat. Ooh, okay. So Epson and Sinclair. So there's Herbert and Simon, who are brothers who married Clara, who was married. I'm Simon P. Jones. Where am I on here? Okay. Why am I not on there is my question. And why can't I eat any of this food for steps? Okay. If we find a shovel, we need to remember to come back out to that. Oh, that was the door to the bathroom behind me that opened it. I thought the root cellar like shut behind me and it kind of freaked me out for just a split second. Like, what? That's not supposed to happen. Okay, let's grab our coin. Head left. Reading nook. Get us a key. We do the library, or we're going to go ahead and just do the chapel now. There's another dig spot. There's a lot more dig spots, so we really want a shovel. Okay, we're going to do the den. Get us a gem. We're looking for keys on tables and that kind of thing. Let's hope for a closet's great. Shovel? Shovel. Heck yes. And a key. Cool. There's a lot of places to go digging. Courtyard sounds great right now. freezer actually sounds kind of nice too. Hey, and a sledgehammer. Okay, junk. Coins. Coins are good. Dig spot number 3. More coins. Let's head this way. We're gonna do the pantry. Get us some more coins. And an apple. And head north. Security sounds awesome right here. So then we can head north. Well, west. Oh, a gem even too. That's sweet. Let's turn off. Let's hope for the breaker room. Set it to low. Change it to unlocked. Okay, and now we'll head west. And then we'll... Oh, I'm stuck on a chair. Okay, let's keep going. Oh. Ooh. Do the patio, which is really nice. Gems everywhere. Or 3 keys. We need the keys. That's what hurt us last time too. And there's dig spots. Steps. Great. We dug up a turnip and ate it. Probably not the best thing to do inside of a house. But hey, you do you. Scrap of paper. Hey! Workshop. Hold on. I have not built that. Where's my list of contraptions? I take copious notes. So, hammer, battery, lever. We've read that. Key. What's this? Doesn't have power right now, but we've already been out there. I thought I could open the trunk. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. Okay, foundation. More digging for sure. Coins. Coins are good. Another coin. A deposit box key. Oh, we want the vault desperately. I have not had a chance to use the deposit box key. Let's head south. No, we don't want to do. We're going to do the spare room here. Yeah. A dig spot in the spare room. Nothing. Rude. Parlor. Boudoir is the one. So that'll get us a gem in here. And some coins. We're making money today. We're going to do the parlor. Because we can use the entrance hall anyway. So now let's see. Boxes next to this box contain gems. Boxes next to this box contain gems. Huh. Well, that's something. Let's think about that. So if this is true, this is false. And this is false. If this is true, okay. So if this is false, and this is false, this would be true, which would mean this one does, which would make those two both true, and that false, okay? So let's say the gems are in here. Instead of thinking about the statement, say the gems are in here. That makes this false, this true, and this false. Gems are in here. True, false, true. Gems are in here. I'm just making sure they all say contain. Oh boy. Boxes next to this box contain gems. So that has to be false because it says boxes plural. So this is false. There we go. Okay, that helps a lot. Okay. Next to this one and next to so they got to be in here. Right? Did I overthink it? I didn't. Hallelujah. I always second guess myself. Bedroom is a dead end, hallway's fine, drawing room is what we want. But before we do that, we're going to go back to the entrance hall. I'm turned around. That's a long walk. Let's see if we end up there through the drawing room. This is still bothering me. I don't... Because I counted all the small steps and large steps. I thought that would be it. But maybe it, I don't know. Because when I counted all, so there's small gates and large gates, right? Wait, hold on. If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Okay, so if we just count small, right? Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so there's 19 total small. Hold on, but let's see which ones have small. So that one, so the old man, the young woman. Is it only the old man and the young woman with, yeah. Okay, let's see. And Gates is not, maybe I'm leaping because Gates is Gaits if we're talking about how people walk. But I got nothing else, so we may as well try it. So it looks like it's just the old men and the women. So let's see, how many women are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 women. Okay. How many old men? 1. Well, there were 19, so that would leave 15. But let's just count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Sure. 1504. Well, when I did the Christmas one, it was 1225. So we'll do month and day. Ha ha ha! Oh man, I don't. Sure. Let's grab the gem. 6. Okay, this is red letter 6. Dearest Mary, on April 15th. I know the events of the past year have catapulted you into a world you may not have been ready for. It's cruel the way time rips through our lives, leaving them barren and fruitless like wind-scarred plains. Throughout this all, I know your principal concern has always been Simon. You didn't need to confide in me yesterday for me to realize that fact. Everyone who knows you understands this. I will take full responsibility to ensure that regardless of how your current project pans out, Simon is shielded from any fallout and repercussions. A child should never suffer the iniquity of their parents. I, of course, write you all this in the hope that I can set your mind at peace when imagining the worst case scenarios, not because I think such an outcome is likely. No, Mary, I have few apprehensions and fewer fears. Assuming everything goes according to plan, you should be reunited with Simon again before his 10th birthday. And while 2 years might seem like an eternity to a mother, I've always heard the days pass by more quickly in the East. As for me and you, I have already come to terms that our meeting yesterday was very likely our last. I am too old and too stubborn to ever leave this place. I am too attached to the home our family has built up. Room by room. Has built up. Is there a sentence missing? Because it goes, has built up. Oh, it's a comma. I thought that was a period. Room by room. Yes, I have a strong premonition I will be buried in red soil, under red flags, a compromise I know you yourself would never accept. It's been a joy watching you grow up and getting to know you. Your mother and I spoke of little else during your school days. I know she'd feel the same bittersweet pride I feel now to see you following in your father's footsteps and making the same sacrifices he did. Farewell, my marigold. We may yet meet again. Your Uncle Herbert. All right. Cool. Let's keep it moving. I have not done the locksmith even once. Oh wait, I can redraw. I want something. Yeah, we're gonna +1 step. We don't really need that. We're gonna do the lab. Let's conduct an experiment. I've read this. Typically work over the past. I've been unable to find them. Heating and cooling. 93 kelvins per atmosphere. Okay. Interesting. Test 205. We already solved the periodic table puzzle. I need to brush up on my Cyrillic for some of this, right? Like that. I don't remember. This is a lie. In fact, okay, let's continue. Whoa, add 1 gold to our allowance? Yeah, that's the one. Or when you draft a shop room. We're not gonna risk it because I don't know if I'll get a shop room. But allowance is raised by 1 forever. So now we get 2 coins. Sweet. So it was push 3 up, then 9, right? Or push. Oh, there's not enough power anyway. Doesn't matter because we don't have the boiler room. South, like we wanted. Ooh. We don't want to do the corridor here, so we're going to do this. Yep, we know. That's okay. We're not going to use gems on maybes. Furnace! Ah. Is there anything I can do in here? Or is it just rude? Gotta be a reason for the furnace room, right? Okay, so we can continue the run up through the foundation, but I think I'm gonna make my way back. Oh, that's a long way to go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 steps. Okay, nope, we're not gonna go back. There's a lot of dig spots back there, but we'll keep things rolling forward. Okay. Yikes. We're gonna do the aquarium. Hey, steps. Sweet. Nothing. Okay. Sure. Use our key. Man, that furnace is hurting us. I've never been in the locksmith. It's a new room. We have 16 coins. Whoa. I want to see what a special key can be. I hope it's not silver. If you unlock a door with a prism key and a green, all red, it will... Okay. Oh, only one special key. I was hoping to buy, hopefully get us into the basement. We've tried that. We don't have enough for that. We don't have enough for that. We might come back. Jeez. That furnace is killing us. Well, they maintain the floor in here. We don't have this, so we might be approaching the end of the run depending on what we get here. Oh, man. No, the vault is great. Okay, it is the 30th, which is also what I have written down. Is there a key card? Okay. Can we just open any of these? Yeah, we have the deposit key, right? We have a vault key. 304 is the number on it. $11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. A passport. Ribbon Jean. That is definitely not who that actually is. Can I keep this? Awesome. Oh, nope, come on, grab the gems. Okay. I wonder if that'll stay. I'm gonna leave it open. Got a whole lot of coins. Okay, there's still a way. Oh, we can't keep going in there. We don't, unless there's, is this? Nuts. Key cards seem super rare for some reason. Okay, so there's nowhere else we can go on this run, so we're gonna go. Oh, there's one more room in the entrance hall we can do. So up and around and down and left and right and on and on and on. So let's just make sure I'm going the right way. Why don't you go that way? Right, I'm just down. So through, left, down. We can ditch a bunch of our coins in the chapel this time. That's not actually a terrible idea, but what we're trying to do is make our way back to the root cellar to dig everything up. Sorry, I know I keep checking. Oh, I'm leaning way onto the camera. Sorry. Just scoot my chair back just a hair so I don't keep doing that to you. Let's go dig up everything in the root cellar. We have the steps, and then what we'll come and do is just go back and forth through the chapel a whole bunch, unless we get something. Oh, I should have opened that door in the entrance hall. We'll do that too. We're okay. But that'll put like 10 coins in the piggy bank for next time. Let's see what we find. Steps. Okay. That means more coins in the bank. Garbage. Steps. More coins in the bank. That's fine. Okay. Okay. And... oh, just coins. So not really, well, kind of worth the walk. Let's go see what we can find in the entrance hall if we go to the right. Maybe we can put the breaker box there, which would mean we can continue the run, actually. Because we can turn off the key card system. So there's still the tiniest sliver of hope. None of that helps, except maybe this one. Seeing if there's a key. Things are half off. And 3 steps. Okay, so that's the end. So what we're going to do is go to the chapel and just go back and forth into the chapel to drop 11 coins into that bank, and that'll end our day. Well, not 11, a few less. Because it'll just keep doing this. Because at some point, we will break that bank open. And it's going to be full of coins. Okay, I think I have time for one more run. So the root cellar's okay, but you kind of need to have the red excavation site. Yeah, no kidding. 5 red rooms. And 19 dig spots. But we got 2 new rooms. That's something. Lousy furnace. Just wrecked everything. And we got that safe open. So we got a couple red letters. So we got the drawing room, and what was the other one? It's all starting to blur together. Oh, we got our allowance up by 1, which is great. Okay, let's go hope for a shrine. I should have grabbed the allowance before I walked out of there. But this is definitely the last run for the night. Let's see. Classrooms? Sure. This is something I haven't seen before. Herbie. Closing address. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. I first wish to thank Lady Epson, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention to my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision. A vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson, our future principal, and my reluctant successor, who I might add, forced me to give this speech, so I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more, I'll admit. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, thank you for following in your father's footsteps and building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our intern facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today, whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild. Those here whose parents before them I have also taught, and whose children I may yet. Without you I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace, and yet what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I am still standing in 8 months, I will see you all at the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end? Question mark. Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. Is there anything else? Chalk, board. Anything on the board? Anything? Nope. Just a thorough exam. Oh, hey. Well, that's another light that does something. We've got 2, right? 2. 2 out of 4. Well, I'm really glad we did one more run tonight, just for this. We found Herbie's desk. Okay, let's get in the house. Grab our allowance. And see what else we can discover today. On November 31st. I need to remember to update that. So allowance. There's classrooms in our drawing pool today. Let's start with the library. We will do the history of Orindia, because I don't remember much about that book right now. Okay. What do we got this way? Bookshop? Yeah. Permanently? Yeah, we're gonna do this. I don't think I've even been in this room. Yes, it burned our gems pretty early. Okay. The Great Hall partitioning plan for Tuesday. Hello, can I? Okay, we've read this is volume 1. Okay. Drafting spectrum. Blueprints are more than just blue. It should come as no surprise that the first color that comes to mind when speaking about blueprints is blue. While it is true most architectural plans and designs are found on blue paper, it is not the only color on which floor plans are drafted. In fact, originally they were not blue at all. Hundreds of years ago, the chemicals used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black when exposed to light. This raven hue, perhaps more fitting to the reign of Horus, was decidedly more difficult to affix in architects for vision edits too, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement as it had no political ties to any other realms. By the 4th era, all floor plans were being printed on blue paper. Over the years, the fear of political connotation deferred to innovation, and the use of colored prints eventually became popular with engineers and architects, who uses hues as a way to differentiate various types of buildings and rooms. Violet prints, for example, are only used when creating plans for a bedroom, while an orange floor plan will immediately inform a contractor that the print contains designs for a hallway. In this issue of drafting strategy, we will explore the different features of each type of floor plan and look at the underlying connections that tie each room to its color. Most Violet Dreams, Architectural Digest Guide to Bedrooms. Type, bedrooms, color, violet, associated resource, steps, average number of doors 1 to 2, extra items, likely, synergies, sleeping mask, nursery, servants' quarters. Okay. So the nursery I have since changed to the nurse's station, so this is a little different from what I have. The bedroom is often referred to as the heart of the home, and with a good reason. It is the place where people can rest during a long day, where they can kick up into their feet and for a bit and recharge their batteries. Architects always use violet bordered floor plans for bedrooms, and the comforting purple hues encountered while drafting will usually let a wearied traveler know they have found a room in which they can rest up. Architects may wish to utilize bedroom strategies if they are the type who love to explore and backtrack frequently. Having an excess of steps usually affords bedrooms enthusiasts the mobility to be more carefree with their plans for the day. Indoor Verter, Architectural Guide to Green Rooms. Type, green rooms, color, green, associated resource, gems. Average number of doors 2 to 3, extra items, often. Synergies, most other green rooms. Shovel and watering can. I've never even seen a watering can to pick up that I can remember. Green rooms are a wonderful way to bring the outdoors inside and provide a breath of fresh air for the home. The abundance of plant life, rich soil, and natural resources in these spaces makes them extremely appealing for architects who enjoy gardening and open spaces. These floor plans are extremely synergistic, and strategies centered around green will often involve drafting as many of this color as possible. The more green rooms you are able to draft in your house, the more powerful their effects will become. Additionally, these spaces are more likely than other types of rooms to contain piles of dirt for digging. Orange Passage, Architectural Digest Guide to Hallways. Hallways, orange. Keys, 3 to 4. Extra items, rarely. Synergies, foyer, lockpick kit, hall pass. Hall pass? I've never even seen that. If the bedroom is the heart of the home, then hallways are the arteries, serving as a diverging path serving as diverging paths that branch out to connect different parts of the house and lead visitors to their intended destination. While these orange corridors are often overlooked as one travels through them, they are a vital component of any house. The numerous doors found in each hall provide the means to add more rooms to your house, and the more hallways you have, the less likely you are to draft yourself into a dead end. Hallway strategies are ideal for the architect who prefers more rooms and flexible options for expansion over pure resources. Golden trim, shops, gold, coins, average doors 2, never for free on extra items, coin purse, coupon book, and vault. Why would the vault help? Oh, because you get 40 coins. That makes sense. Shops are an essential part of any large estate, providing a convenient place for the staff and residents to purchase items without having to leave the property. Including at least one of these floor plans in your house will provide you with an outlet for any coins that are found during the day. Strategy that involves generating lots of golds will usually want to draft multiple shop rooms to expand the range of shopping opportunities. These floor plans are bordered with shades of gold, enhancing the sense of luxury and refinement in the shopping experience. Whether it's a quick snack or a high-end fashion item, having a well-placed shop within the estate can greatly enhance the quality of life for the entire household. Negative space. Guide to red rooms. Red rooms, color red. Associated resource, vexation. Average number of doors, 3 to 4. Extra items, seldom. Synergy, shelter, tomato soup, and skilled players. Tomato soup. Okay. Red rooms are a daring addition to any home, providing a small element of danger that can excite and thrill both residents and visitors. While these rooms come with a certain level of risk, they also offer the potential for substantial returns as they provide as many doors as they do opportunities. Architects who are willing to take the plunge and draft a red room are often rewarded with a unique and striking space that leaves a lasting impression on those who enter. Just like in life, taking risks can be intimidating, but those who dare to venture outside their comfort zone can reap the greatest rewards. Prismatic rooms. Multicolored floor plans. You may on rare occasions notice some floor plans that have more than one color in their design. These rooms are unique in that they simultaneously share all the characteristics of each type of room associated with these colors. For example, a floor plan with a violet and gold border would be best described as a bedroom shop, while an orange and green one might contain a corridor of greenery and plants. The aquarium is a very useful multicolored floor plan as it supports all of the color-based strategies listed in this example. For example, it can give you bonus steps for having a nursery, as well as being unlocked for having a foyer. Word from the editor. As we reach the end of this volume of drafting strategy, we hope you have found valuable insights and colorful inspiration for your next architectural projects, from the purples of our dreams to the reds of our fears. We believe that no ambition for an architect is too brave and no design is too colorful. To achieve our goals, we must delve deep into the spectrum, drawing upon all colors and ideas of daring merit. And at the end of the day, color is just another tool. Some wield it to express their own creativity, some hoist it up as a display of their own power, some use it to calculate great sums, but all of this wants to find a color we can call our own. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to look at it though. So, dead, open. Okay, so opens, dead. Okay. Okay. In the draft, you'll be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to permanent changes. Do not reset. You are more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms each time you enter after drafting it. I kind of want the vestibule or the solarium. An ornately yet modestly sized hall, it served as the original antechamber in the old days, before eventually being removed from the estate for having doors that were prone to becoming stuck. Okay. Quaint floral sitting room, surrounded entirely by tinted glass panes. This room is ideal for tea in the afternoons or getting some sun without the hassle of going outside. Okay. Each time you enter the dorm after drafting a classroom, I guess that's what that means. Gain 10 steps. These small sleeping quarters devoid of frills and distractions are ideal for the student, scholar of denizen, or denizen of academia who wishes to focus on their studies without interruption. Study and sleep, rinse and repeat. Okay, I'm thinking the vestibule. Now, I like unusual and rare, but this is also free. Versus this is 1 gem. Solarium. Hopefully we get... Okay. Okay. Today's November 30th. So tomorrow is... Oh, can I take this? Can I take this? Can I take anything? What? A very detailed paper model of a safe? What room is this? Is it this room? Could be. No. Is there a hidden safe in here? Just making sure there's nothing I can interact with. Read that. Looked at that. Yeah, let me touch it. Why would it let me spin the globe? I don't know if that's doing anything. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Probably the den? Yeah, definitely the den. We want a gem. Let's go left. Ooh. Probably the observatory. Just so we can try and get down into that bottom corner. Uses a gem, but... Got dice. Awesome. Five gems. And a key. Excellent. Feels bad to do this here, but I want to get all the way down. Yeah. Let's hope for nursing station's fine. We're not gonna grab the wrench right now. Banana. That is quite the goose. Okay. Let's head back to the den. And head the other direction. Or we could go down to the entrance. Let's go ahead and draft this. Classroom is one I haven't seen before. And yeah, because we're exploring new rooms is to go grade 1. Okay. Hey, an apple. Color, fill in each object. My favorite color is... Can I do anything? Blue, green, yellow, orange, red, purple. Grapes, blueprints, flag, broccoli, fire hydrant, lizard. There's 3 flags. Whose color is it? Banana. Like, okay. Can I open any desk drawers? Let's see. Oh, stretch my back a little bit. Can I? That's a really big globe. 10 out of 12. 9 out of 12. Each color is only used twice. That's a nice little note. Why didn't she tell the others that? 2 out of 12. Okay, so one of the flags is red. Okay. So if each color is only used... Is the lizard purple? Okay, so this has the most correct. So what is the differences between these? So yellow, orange, red. Yellow, orange, red. Has both the same there. Blue, orange. Blue, green. There's the difference. So purple, red, green. Purple, red, green is what they had. So, oh, but each color is only used twice. Okay. Whoa. So it looks like no flags are going to be green. We know one of the... Wait, if each color is only used... Hold up. This one got 2 correct. None of the flags are red. Sorry. Because fire hydrant and wagon. So no red flags. I don't know why this is important yet, but hold on. Is there an answer key? That would be funny. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? Road and rod. We already have done that. Why is 8 sideways? What's infinite? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay. So this one has 10 correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we assume, so one of the flags needs to be yellow. One of the flags needs to be orange. So it's got a blueprint. So it looks like maybe 2 of the flags are just incorrect. Yellow, orange, and purple versus green. Okay. This one also has 10 out of 12. So which ones do we know they got wrong? The lizard is... Okay, so the lizard is wrong, and that blue flag is probably wrong. So would it be yellow? Hold on, I'm going to write this down. Here's my pen. I don't know if this matters. I haven't got a clue. So let's see. I'm going to just... So I'm just going to sketch this out myself. So let's see. So we've got... I'm going to just number instead of drawing them in order. So we've got... So we've got flag 1, which has a mountain. Pumpkin. That is a terrible drawing of a pumpkin, but got it. Wagon. Another flag with an hourglass. Little pond. Bananas. Lizard. Fire hydrant. Another flag with a not quite heart, jagged heart we'll call it, and then broccoli. Then a blueprint. I'm just gonna write blueprint above that, and then grapes. Okay, so now let's see. This one has 10 out of 12, right? So each color is only, okay, I'm gonna write that down as well. Each color only twice. So this is red, this is orange, this is blue, this is yellow, this is red, this is green, grapes are likely purple, this is blue. So let's see, we've got blue, green, oh, come on pen, green, yellow, orange, red, purple. So let's see. So red is done, right? So we got fire hydrant and wagon. Easy. One of the flags needs to be orange. Okay. Blue is also done because we've got lake and blueprint. Well, I don't know if we're going to figure this out right now. Green. Green is also done. So we've got a green lizard and a green broccoli, which means yellow, orange, and purple. So this one got at least one flag right. Okay. Used yellow too many times. Okay, but mark the blueprint as yellow. It's got 9 out of 12. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 of the flags are right. Okay. This one got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably only got 1 of the flags right. They have the yellow flag in common, so so this is just footnotes. This is probably yellow, which means that one is orange, maybe purple. Well, I don't know what else to do in here, but let's move on. Ooh, the boiler room, which would connect us back to the entrance hall, which is kind of what I'm thinking we need to do anyway. So there we go. Security is great. Let's see if we can find anything in here. I think I've been sitting too long. Ooh, it's 1:15. Okay, I need to finish this run quick. Switch this to offline, confirm. Just making sure there's nothing floating around. Okay, exit. Okay, so we'll head south first. Don't want to put a hallway there. Yeah, we can. So we can try and put something cool in this corner. I'm going to put the closet down here. Dice and gem. Works for me. Okay, so now our only path forward, because I didn't think that entirely through, is this way. Whoops. That's okay. I need to go to bed soon anyway, so if this is the only one. I'm trying to save the dice, unless I absolutely need it. Okay, so let's grab the wind key. Oh, no. The key, not the instructions. Only one statement is false. Only one statement is true. The gems are in a box with a false statement. So if this is true, and this is true, so if this is true, that's false. Hold on. Okay, I'm getting tired. So if this is true, only one statement. So if, okay, these two fight each other, right? Oh, man. Only one statement is true. So that's, let's say that's false, okay? That's true, and that's true. Which would put the boxes in the one with the false statement. So there we go. There we go. Okay, let's continue. Reading Nook keeps us going forward. So does the commissary. Reading Nook also gives us a key. Nothing else in here right now. Okay, onward. Storeroom ends the run. Break room is great because then we'll start with the key card. Yeah, we're doing the break room. Anything on the shelves? Not this time. All right, let's see. So 16. Oh, no, if I can click. 16. So 13 minus 4, because I think it's plus, hold on, I have it written down. It goes plus, minus, so add, subtract, multiply, divide. So 13 minus 4 is 9, minus 2 is 7, minus 3 is 4. So 10 minus 1, 9, minus 4 is 5, minus 2 is 3, times 2 is 6, times 1 is still 6. No, that's, dang it, okay. That was just bad aim. It was, okay, 13, 9, minus 2, 7, minus 3, 4. There we go. Okay, so 10 minus 1 is 9, minus 4 is 5, minus 2 is 3, so 6. So 4. No subtraction. 4 times 5 is 20, times 2 is 40, divided by 10 is 4, divided by 4 is 1. There we go. Ooh, a silver key. Okay. Oh boy. So we have to use the key. May as well use the regular key for now. Oh. We're redrawing. Commissary it is, most likely, right? Or the chapel? We're going to do the chapel. We only have 2 coins anyway. Fill the piggy bank. See if there's any on the ground. This is the way forward. Ooh. Pantry or courtyard is actually the answer. I want this, but that would just end the run, so that makes no sense. Oh. We have a key. We don't have a shovel. We don't have a key card either. Huh. It has to be the classroom. Unless I want to use the dice. 2 classrooms. Interesting. Now we're in grade 2. Hey, an apple. Find each sum without using signs. Okay. F minus. Oh, 5 of 12. F. Look at the colors. So this one got 5 out of 12. Oh boy. Okay. 9 out of 12. B minus. Can't one of you just get 12 out of 12? 10 out of 12. You are not a good teacher if not even one student can nail this. So, oh, well. It's the same. Okay, so 7, 13, and yellow is minus, right? So 4, 1, then pink. Is that pink? Yeah, so 4, so that's right. 12, 10, 6, plus 1, minus 3 is 4, 6, minus 1, minus 3 is 2, 7 times 3 is 21, 6 times 1 times 3 is 18. Okay, 6 minus 1. Okay, we got there. I don't know how that's relevant, but we got there. Northward. Okay. Veranda. Or bedroom. If we had the terrace, that would be fine, but we're just low on gems, so we're not going to do that. Ooh, keys to the car. Okay. Oh, that's how I was able to open the trunk. That's right. Okay. Dining room. Secret passage. Dining room. I'm also trying to kind of cruise through this a little bit because I'm on time. Okay, that got past that security door too. I'm also tired, so we want to just finish this run. Silver key. Chamber of Mirrors. I've never seen that. But that also ends the... There's no doors on it. 7 locked doors. Passageway is the only one that gives us any shot of continuing. So let's head south first. Yikes. Well, wouldn't that be nice right now? Oh, the foyer. And the corridor. Well, furnace it is, because why the heck not at this point? Locked. It didn't matter. Okay, that's the end of this run. Because we can't even get to the... I could have done the corridor to get into the foundation. But hey, we learned some stuff, and now I'm tired. I need to go to bed. Oh, we need to get... We're going to go to the chapel and break room. Dump all our 1 coin. And then when I get to play this again next week, we're going to start with a key card. All right. Okay. Well, everyone who stopped by said hi. Cybercord, you were here. Smith, Laser, very much so appreciated. Oh. But hey, we got some new rooms this time. 3 new rooms. But thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll catch you next time. I'm planning on streaming next Sunday about the same time. So again, like, follow, subscribe, all that stuff I'm supposed to say. See you next time.